Last month, Taiwanese star Alec Su took the stage as a host for the 38th Golden Rooster Awards. Alongside mainland actor Deng Chao and the rest of the crew, his performance was an absolute hit. Fans praised his natural wit and effortless humor, making him one of the night's standout highlights. But the applause didn't last long. Alec Su has suddenly found himself in the middle of a massive firestorm over a single viral photo. He was caught on camera in an intimate embrace with Fan Shiki, a name currently synonymous with the dark controversy surrounding the tragic passing of the late artist Yu Menglong. Hey guys, Sean here. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all having a great time with your loved ones. The entertainment world we see on screen is all glitz and glamour, but behind the curtain, it hides a dark side that's becoming harder and harder to ignore. From chilling red thread symbolism to those unspoken rules that force celebrities to gamble with their own dignity. Today, we're breaking down how a single photo can dismantle a decades-long career and why the public in China is currently gripped by mass hysteria. Stay tuned, because you never know how deep this hole goes.
睽睽之下，于朦胧不擦，换了位置，全网炸锅了。
Just last month, Taiwanese icon Alec Su was invited to host the 38th Golden Rooster Awards, sharing the stage with mainland stars like Deng Chao. His performance was stellar, his witty banter and natural charm on stage earned him massive praise from the public. But in a shocking turn of events, he's now caught in the crossfire of a major controversy. It all started with a viral photo of him in an intimate embrace with Fan Shiki, a figure who has been heavily embroiled in the dark scandals surrounding the late artist Yu Menglong. Once the photo went viral, it ignited a massive wave of public outrage, with netizens worldwide slamming him for the association. In the circulating footage, Alec Su is seen in a tuxedo, looking completely relaxed. He's seen with his arm around Fan Shiki's shoulder, leaning in as the other man embraces him. For many fans, this was a bitter pill to swallow, sparking a wave of brutal comments. "This isn't the Alec Su I grew up with," one netizen wrote. Others were even harsher, saying, "He's selling his soul just for profit, and I've looked up to him since I was a kid, only to see him smiling and hugging a killer. It's beyond disappointing, it's sickening." One even went as far as to say, "Seeing Alec Su leaning on Fan Shiki like that literally makes me want to gag." The Golden Rooster Awards took place well after Yu Menglong's passing. So, it begs the question, how could they stand there, posing for photos together as if absolutely nothing happened? Yu Menglong tragically passed away this past September after falling from a building. Even though the police have officially ruled out foul play, the court of public opinion is far from settled. People aren't buying it, and the controversy continues to swirl despite the official investigation. Netizens are still highly skeptical about the whole case. In an atmosphere this tense, anyone even remotely linked to a suspect is bound to face intense scrutiny, or worse, a total public boycott. For a public figure, this is playing with fire. It can easily backfire and dismantle a reputation built over decades. In this industry, protecting your name isn't just about PR, it's about survival. It's honestly a shame, considering Alec Su's performance as the host of the Golden Rooster Awards was initially met with such glowing reviews. He was alongside Deng Chao and the rest of the crew, showcasing his sharp wit and effortless humor. When they met backstage, Deng Chao couldn't hide his excitement, instantly geeking out and telling Alec Su that he's been a massive fan for years. He even admitted that Alec Su was his childhood idol and that he literally grew up listening to his music. But then, things took a hilariously awkward turn. Deng Chao felt that words just weren't enough to show his love, so he couldn't help but burst into song. "On that day, you said you wanted to leave." Alec Su froze for a second before instantly calling him out, shouting that it was actually a Nicky Wu song. It turns out Deng Chao had accidentally started singing Nicky Wu's classic hit, Zuni Yi Lu Shunfeng, sending the entire room into fits of laughter. Because of this hilarious blunder, the internet officially dubbed Deng Chao a fake fan. Clips of Alec Su's quick-witted response went viral across social media. And at first, the internet couldn't get enough of him. He was hit with a massive wave of praise for how he handled the situation. But now, in the wake of this controversial photo with Fan Shiki, all that hard-earned praise has vanished overnight. The tide of public opinion has turned aggressively against him, and his reputation is currently in a freefall. Alec Su isn't the only one caught in this firestorm. Old photos of Taiwanese actors Chen Bolin and Kang-ren posing with Cheng Ching-song have also resurfaced, triggering a fresh wave of backlash. All of them have crossed the same red line. By simply being in the same frame as a suspect in the Yu Menglong case, or any highly controversial figure, for that matter, they are essentially handing themselves over to the court of public opinion to be judged. In such a hypersensitive climate, even if these public figures aren't directly involved in the scandal, the blow to their reputation is almost unavoidable. Any sign of closeness is immediately twisted by netizens as a show of support or taking sides. The aftermath is almost always the same: a shattered image, zero public trust, and a career left in ruins. In this game, no one comes out unscathed. Cheng Ching-song has been singled out as a key figure, allegedly tied to the Yu Menglong case. Even without a definitive legal verdict, he's been swallowed whole by a storm of public outrage and a relentless stream of backlash. Recently, old photos of him alongside Taiwanese actors Chen Bolin and Kang-ren have resurfaced, sparking a massive wave of condemnation from netizens. According to netizens, that photo dates back to May of last year. At the time, Cheng Ching-song shared it on social media, flexing a group shot with Golden Horse winner Kang-ren and Golden Bell awardee Chen Bolin. But as Cheng Ching-song became increasingly linked to the rumors surrounding Yu Menglong's tragic fall, this old photo was dragged back into the spotlight for intense scrutiny. The backlash only intensified following Kang-ren's recent decision to sign with a mainland Chinese agency to expand his career. He sparked the infamous Duji controversy by noticeably forcing a heavy Beijing accent, emphasizing the air sound, erhu, while talking about the local fermented soy milk. This move didn't sit well with Taiwanese netizens, triggering a massive wave of criticism back home. Netizens feel that in his desperate attempt to break into the mainland market, he's gone overboard trying to play favorites. Many are calling it a blatant act of pandering or sucking up to China, and frankly, they find it absolutely cringeworthy. Even Hong Kong actor Chapman Tu didn't hold back, taking a direct swipe at him by praising how skilled his tongue is at licking boots. Meanwhile, Chen Bolin's own integrity is being questioned due to his past draft-dodging scandal. With all this baggage, seeing the three of them in a single frame was like pouring gasoline on a fire. The comment sections are absolutely exploding. Boycott all of them. It's unacceptable to be that cozy with such a shady figure. No way, right? If Chen Bolin and Kang-ren knew Cheng Ching-song was trash, would they still pose with him? So disappointing. The boycott stays. No wonder the industry is so toxic. This has to be an old photo. Every male actor must be terrified right now. This is sickening to watch. Anyone who can get that close to a killer isn't innocent. One failed at sucking up to the CCP, the other skipped the draft. Thank God I never liked them anyway.
睽睽之下，于朦胧不擦，换了位置，全网炸锅了。
Even after the Yu Menglong incident, lingering questions continue to cloud the situation, ultimately leading to a complete shift in the public sentiment across mainland China's entertainment industry. As trust continues to erode, a string of bizarre rumors and reports regarding the safety of various celebrities has begun to surface. Though it's hard to separate fact from fiction, these stories are constantly being blown out of proportion. A-list actress Dilraba Dilmurat recently shared a series of artistic photos that have since caught the public eye. Dressed in all black, she's pictured in a dimly lit, prison-like room filled with iron bars and tangled red strings. The shoot has sparked intense discussion, as the red string motif bears a striking resemblance to photos once taken by the late actor Yu Menglong. During his lifetime, the late Yu Menglong took a series of red string-themed photos at an art gallery. Similarly, Guo Junchen, often dubbed the second Yu Menglong, released a shoot centered around the same motif. Visually, some netizens have interpreted these images as a metaphor for sacrifice. This has reignited a heated debate over why celebrity photo shoots in recent years seem obsessed with this eerie red string aesthetic and what it truly signifies. Lately, the internet has been abuzz with rumors about Dilraba Dilmurat's changing image, her unusual behavior, and even allegations that her public appearances are being controlled by outside forces. Addressing these claims, Li Dayu revealed that Dilraba has long employed a body double named Xiao Shui, a drama student from Sichuan University. In past photos of the two together, Dilraba's features appear sharp and striking, whereas Xiao Shui possesses a softer, more rounded facial structure. Media reports on the use of body doubles have circulated since 2017, citing production, scheduling, and risk management as the primary reasons. Following the wrap of Dilraba's latest drama, rumors surfaced that she has been feeling unwell, making it plausible that a double has stood in for her recently. However, as Li Dayu analyzes, the core of public anxiety isn't the use of doubles itself, rather it's the shadow cast by the unresolved Yu Menglong case. The reappearance of similar, eerie visual symbols across different celebrities has left the public deeply unsettled about their safety. Against this backdrop of collective unease, any similar visual cues are easily reinterpreted or even projected upon with deeper fears. The red string motif is now viewed by many netizens as a symbol of restraint, control, or the siphoning of one's luck. When the foundation of trust is this fragile, even the smallest detail can act as a trigger that amplifies widespread fear. Furthermore, a video allegedly capturing the actual moment of Yu Menglong's death at the Yangguang Shandong residential complex has recently resurfaced with a chilling new interpretation. After a detailed audio analysis, netizens claim to hear someone shout, "Why is his mouth gagged?" followed by a reply, "I'm afraid he'll fall." Most disturbingly, a man's voice is heard threatening, "Believe it or not, I'll finish you off." Immediately followed by a loud thud and a woman screaming, "Yu Menglong fell!" Li Dayu lamented that these details expose a shocking dark side of the entertainment industry. It is exactly this grim context that has fans terrified. Seeing Dilraba with the same red string motif Yu Menglong used before his death feels less like an artistic choice and more like a haunting omen. What began as localized concern over Dilraba's safety and strange rumors has evolved into something much larger. It's no longer just about a single photo or one individual. It has become a dark cloud hanging over the entire entertainment industry. Recently, a Taiwanese actress also went public with her experiences working in mainland China, revealing that she was pressured to come to the room and accompany people for drinks. This has further opened the public's eyes to just how murky the waters of the entertainment industry truly are and the high stakes involved. These unwritten rules are no longer just rumors, they are a lived reality. Taiwanese actress Hu Wen-ying is widely celebrated for her stunning, youthful aura, earning her the nickname the Ageless Beauty. Recently, she took to social media to share a troubling experience while discussing a film project with a contact in Beijing. What started as a formal professional exchange took a dark turn when the man pressured her to come to his room for drinks. Shocked by the encounter, Hu reflected on how murky the waters of the Chinese entertainment industry truly are, warning others to be extremely cautious when navigating such professional crossroads. Hu Wen-ying recently exposed a disturbing encounter with a former contact in Beijing. Under the guise of discussing a film project, the man who comes from a powerful political family tried to pressure her into a private hotel room to continue their talk over drinks. Recognizing this as a clear attempt to enforce the industry's unwritten rules, Hu firmly rejected him. Her refusal sparked an immediate backlash. The man insulted her for being ungrateful and claimed many others would kill for such an opportunity. He eventually stormed off in his supercar, warning her she would regret it. Reflecting on the incident, Hu expressed a sense of helplessness regarding the murky waters of the mainland Chinese entertainment industry, stating that she would rather lose a role than sacrifice her principles to such toxic demands. The Alec Su case, Dilraba's cryptic photos, and Hu Wen-ying's shocking expose are just the tip of the iceberg. Is this all just a string of coincidences? Or is there a darker system pulling the strings behind the scenes? Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next trip down the rabbit hole. I'll see you in the next one. And if you're still watching this, maybe you're looking for the same thing I am.